You were traveling with Friedrich Merz. You went to the G20 summit when that peace plan, those 28 points, had dropped. So can you tell us, just give us a bit of details, what was their reaction?
Well, it's always very telling when there's a departure from the usual choreography, which means that we're all on board. And then after a short while, Friedrich Merz comes back, speaks to journalists, takes some questions, and then everybody sits down, writes down their notes. And we're not allowed to quote from most of it usually, but then takes in that information. This time it was so ad hoc and it was so up in the air that we got briefed by Friedrich Merz's spokesman before getting on the plane that this phone call had taken place. That's very unusual to get snippets of information because things were simply moving so fast. And there were several moments where we were asking, okay, who's going to be at these talks? We didn't know it was going to be Geneva, but we knew there would be talks. Who would attend? Well, we don't know yet. It's all in the flow. It's all up in the air. This is the kind of stuff nobody briefs you on usually because they only start talking to the press once they actually know what's going to happen next. So it was generally a situation where the next step was unclear, where a principle had been agreed on with Trump. That in itself was a success, but the question who, what, when, where. Just to illustrate, the foreign policy advisor of Friedrich Merz did go on that 11-hour flight to Johannesburg, only to then decide en route that he would go pretty much straight back after a couple of hours there to join those negotiations in Geneva. So that he clearly got on the plane in the wrong direction for what his task was going to be because it wasn't clear what that would be at the point of departure.